blood over to YCX, and I think Xiaoyu gets this. One more. Oh my god, Kyle, we are playing a dangerous game with that flash. Tarzan's Raptor Pit. Tarzan's spotted, but he's going to double back here. This camp is for level 6.
Yeah. Notably for level 6. Shanks is level 6 as well.
Oh, Tarzan's
got it. Going in,
once
he hits it.
There's Tibbers to lock up the stun. Hunk's going to flash a try and installs impacts Shanks, but he doesn't get him into the wall. Doesn't matter. Petrified Gaze going to find that first kill, but here comes the Stand United. Battle Shen is here to play, and Flandra will help Tarzan, making an AL win. Double over to our king of the jungle. Oh, maybe he wants a triple K-Man. Grand Starfall going right after Birdall. The Powdered K going to find one slow. Tarzan does have the Aegis Assault up if he wants it, trying to stack up his Q passive. He's going to eat another Q, but there's the stun back up. Flash from Birdall into the bush, but it is warded. Aegis Assault comes down just in time. Birdall finds the kill. And Flandra, I don't think he can cut down this gap just in time. Birdall's going to kite back. He wants to try and play for another kill. Flandra going to walk into that brush. No vision. The alcove is Birdall's friend. Does eat up on some oranges. Vitamin D does not save Birdall. Flandra will drop him. Tanguan clearing out a mid lane wave. Yep. All right. So AL are going to get the former love of K-Man, the dragon side of this trade. There's all True Shot Barrage. Oh! Man down, YCX.
Yeah, there goes the Pyke. Unfortunately, you know, I compared Pyke to Elise. And what I meant by that is that it's level 4. I hope you got your lead, because it gets harder from here. Hung on the top side, going to try and punish Flandra. This is going to be a difficult play to make, though. Oh,
but he gets the slam into the impale. Come on back over, Flandra. Birdall's got a word he wants to have with you. He's able to get back under turret here. Oh, the cannon barrage. That's enough of a slow, and there's a rock. Landing on Flandra in the back. Nice little cross-map play there from LGD.
It's going to be successful. You have the front line coming in from the Skarner. It's Gangplank that can make or break whether this comp is successful and being able to get that Triforce completed early, even getting some gold onto Caitlyn here, utilizing some of that pressure. It's well placed for LGD. They have themselves a small gold lead, and we talked about them scaling so well.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hex Optics, like full crit, it makes Caitlyn such a viable threat in the late game. We'll have that conversation later. Flandra is just getting jumped by Hung every day and twice on Sunday. Really honed for the bone skewer. He's now going to flash for the impale after the dash does come across. And Flandra will once again fall. This time it's Birdall that picks up the kill.
Again on the bot side as Ezreal into Caitlyn, which is only going to be a bigger issue as we get further and further along into the mid game.
Herald for the second Drake of the game.
It's a trade of objectives, but again, a trade of objectives is good for LGD. The only negative is that AL can start forcing fights around these dragons as we get closer and closer to Soul Point. That is a concern with the comp that they've drafted for themselves, but stalling this game out in the way that they have has been really impressive. YCX going to be playing really on the edge of danger here as he begins to scout out the dragon. We're going to get a replay of this ult being stopped here. Just well done by Hung, unfortunately for Flandra. The entire team was in the area, so wasn't able to get that ult off, but just again, overall, very positive, I would say, for LG being able to counter map essentially anywhere. Birdall gonna have to TP out from the aggressive play that's being made here, but again, TP for Gangplank for a bot lane tower, I think they're gonna take that trade.
At the very least, it's gonna go 1 for 1, right? Bot lane tier 1 to top lane tier 1. And he's able to soak up Shanks' ult, get the stun down. Birdall doing a really good job on his own.
And it's been used for nothing in the mid game here. It feels like this Pantheon has just not had the same level of effect that you need. Xiaoyu doing a good job to push down this turret with the Caitlyn in the mid lane, and YCX just pressuring out. This turret's going to be gone very soon.
Oh, but here we go. Kyle Papas on a 2, and Xiaoyu that's to flash. He's 4 too low. Tarzan follows, and a battle shed has arrived. All of a sudden, AL spring a trap. They've got 4 in the mid lane. It's only Xiaoyu, though, that ends up dropping. So again, it's a nice overload here from AL, but they're not getting enough returns on their initial investments. And allow Shanks to finally knock down this top tier 1 turret. Get himself some extra gold here to further accelerate. Could potentially help Shanks get over towards that second item to put a lot more burst onto the Annie's kit. Yep, YCX is going to look for Bone Skewer picks, but Kyle's going to look for that big team fight. So again, a force to try and get this mid-tier 1 turret down. Can they get Xiaoyu in to get this auto through? Yep, there we go. So Hong's going to pick up the mid-tier 1 finally.
Kyle is completely separated. He might even be caught out here. Birdall and YCX are going to be moving around the side. It's going to be so tough now for the Nico to find her way in. This flank was really, really greedy. We'll see if Kyle gets punished.
All right, here we go. He's trying to bring Shen back in here. The pop blossom only hits onto YCX. TPs are coming across. Flandra arrives. YCX will get out, and Kyle is done for. Berto picks up that first kill. Flandra down to half HP already. And LGD, they have a lot of their ultimate tools still available if they want to work their way back through this river. They've got the man advantage. Shakes is going to whiff on the Rocket Belt Tippers combo. The Cannon Barrage comes back down. Hongat get close enough for an impale. Petrified Gaze doesn't land, but Flandra's going to flash just to kill off YCX. Tarzan trying to hold the front line 1 versus 2, but Shakes is down. Hope shifting forward, though, able to create some serious damage done, and Hope is able to lift AL out of a bad fight. Grand Starfall down onto Tagwan. The Miasma can make sure Tarzan can't get close enough. Tongguan trying to play around vision, but Kyle is respawned and found the slippery snake, who's continuing to slither all around AL. He's pushed himself all the way up to the walls of the AL base, and nobody's really feeling confident enough to try and kill him. Oh my god, he's going for another TP play. Flandra cancel this one. Oh, he doesn't get it. Tongguan lives, but Hope the hero for AL.
What a team fight from Hope. That was absolutely ridiculous. That looked like a terrible setup for anyone's legend. Kyle obviously gets caught early trying to deliver Flandra into the rest of the team, but he's so separated that he dies as quickly as he makes his way in. The fight's not even over. Tarzan and YCX are skirmishing. Is this even good for the Pyke?
If he can get Bertol a kill. He's got that TP shield. Oh my god, he uses Bertol as a way to get over the wall. Bone Skewer to pull Tarzan back closer, Aegis of Defense. They'll buzz block any damage from the gangplank coming through. Flandra versus Bertol to now flash away. LGD are really greeding to try and find some of these low health bars. I don't know if they're going to get any of them. Maybe Flandra? Tongguan can't get close enough. Hung can't either. Extra TPs and resources used for LGD to just push AL out of their own jungle. See him, brother? There were some schmoves there. Positive arcane shift forward. The only tragedy here, K-Man. All right, hold on. We'll talk about it in a second. Delivering a Battle Shen through Grand Starfall. Map pressure at its finest here from AL. Out of nowhere, Tongguan has himself in a precarious spot. I'm now realizing Flandra didn't actually complete the Stand United, but hey, you gave Tarzan the shield.
They're able to get the play down. That's how you take advantage of the missing resources from this Cassiopeia. This champion's not in a good spot to play side lane. Oh my god, Flandra's dead!
Oh my lord. Preview of what could happen for the rest of this game if AL don't get a bigger grasp. Speaking of grass, there's Kyle grabbing 2 with the Pop Blossom, but where's my follow-up? Hope wasn't close enough. Shakes couldn't rocket belt in to find a big stun and do some decent chunk damage. The Scuttle Crab is spawned to get rid of a lot of vision, but oh my god, there's a flank onto AL's side here. Birdall trying to work his way through. Tongguan finds Petrified Gaze onto Hope. Immediately has to be the Stand United, but Hope should be able to drop. He's got a flash arcade shift, but will fall to Tongguan. Big bad Hope is down. Can Tarzan do the heavy lifting? Xiaoyan got blown up by Shakes on the back end as Kyle pulls Hug away. Despite Hope dropping, the top side for AL is going to bring home another fight win. Tarzan Grand Starfall take out Hug. YCX will be the only one to survive to tell the tale. No, he won't even. It's an AL ace.
The flank coming in from Cassiopeia feels like it is the defining moment of this entire game, but where's the damage? The Cassio goes down to trade for Hope's life, and there's nothing left. Tarzan completely obliterates the back end of that fight. Bertol is not enough to be able to carry the damage through for LGD. AL are able to clean up everything with their CC chaining. They get this soul. They're going to get the tower on the bottom side of the map as well. The gold lead for LGD has completely evaporated. It feels very, very scary. The amount of tools that AL now have consistently to be able to make these plays happen is massive. TP coming in from LGD. They're forcing now.
Oh, there's the impale on to 2, followed up by YCX, but Kyle does help Chai in the background. YCX gets popped here from Hope, who's untouched. Tongguan throws out a good petrifying gaze, but Tarzan's fine. He's got the GA. He'll very easily trade his life out, but he won't even need to, because Hope, this time untouched, has enough in the tank to bring home another fight win. Xiaoya only able to get a desperate 1 trade kill. Hope has arrived to our series, a triple kill over to the Ezreal.
Of the situation is that if LGD never plays front to back, there is no outscaling to have. My Cassio is always on a flank. My Pyke is going in and dying before he can get ultimate off. The execution from LGD has been lackluster in this game, and it's taken them from a 2K gold lead in the exact stage where they're not supposed to get it to now being nearly out of this game. About that, but I mean, the state that they were in before these plays was not great for them. The fact that they've just been able to outplay every single one of these fights as they now use this Baron buff to push down the mid lane.
It's just too rough to be stretched this thin when they want to group up and play front to back. I think that's such a good point you've continued to make, K-Man. we've yet to see a fight really fit LGD standards, even if they have scaled up some. Good petrifying gaze on the Grand Star Roll, but Flandra's going to flash right onto Tongwan's head to ensure the taunt. He goes gold to get away from Tibbers, but Shanks and All of AL are still there to find that kill. Even with the map enclosing on LGD, AL still play it as wide as they possibly can. And now they have to push on the top side, looking for an inhibitor turret. There's a wave to answer in the mid lane. LGD are being pulled apart seam by the seam.
AL are just dominating. Hung is the
See ya,
target.
Hung.
He's gone. Deleted
Oh my
from the
God.
map, and that could be game here.
Hope is just cooking, man. Damage is so unrelenting. That's your tank Skarner. I think it's just turned into mincemeat by this point. Hope looking to bring the game home on the point man. On to the Nexus turrets here. It's Birdall using the Cannon Barrage to get rid of the wave, but the first Nexus turret will drop. Birdall on the wrong side of everything as Kyle once again going for the stand. United Blossom that will find another kill. YCX drops. Tarzan gonna flash around to Shalia's head. The inhibitor turret will not save you. Another kill over to AEL. They're just picking LGD off one by one. And there is Birdall dropping. Tongwan, the only one left up. AEL, it may have been a bit murkier in the mid game, but they bring it home hard into the late phase and they take a 2-0 lead.